Hello, ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Spartan back with another episode of Alpha 16 Experimental. This is the base that we created on the stream. I pretty much did all of this on the stream. The only thing I did was change a bit of what's going on right here. Instead of making a loop, I kind of opened that up right there. But outside of that, we built everything you see on stream. This little bunker right here was already in place. And maybe a tiny bit of this, but for the most part of it, we got it all done on stream. I want to thank you all for your support on those streams. Great turnout both days, record numbers, and just appreciate all of your support there, all your kind comments, donations, thumbs up and down. It's all interaction, but really do appreciate your support. Today, I am documenting the Day 21 Horde. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. Day 14 was certainly a little stronger than Day 7. Now, I actually bumped up the difficulty, so we're one notch off of insane now. So I don't know what's going to happen there either. I don't really have any upgraded weapons or anything like that. I'm going to take you down in here, though. I'm pretty excited about this. Let's see. Turn my mining helmet off. And I haven't done anything to this except for, well, maybe we had this on stream, too, the concrete. I installed a generator right there. I can make those generators now. I gave skill points out. Found some simple lights somewhere in a crate. Found 10 of them in one stack. And they provide an incredible amount of light. Now check this out. This is my crafting room, right? So it looks like it's all cinder blocks and bricks. Let's light this bad boy up here and show you kind of what it all looks like. It looks really cool. This is just the paint tool. The floor, the ceiling, the walls, this is all wood. It's all wood. Looks just like that up there. Took the paint tool out. Show you right here, have the, if you didn't make it to the stream and see me get that paint tool, paintbrush and the paint that we have. Let's do a sort, get all that in order. Also, I made myself another generator, gave myself the skill points for whatever it was that enabled me to make those things. I had to give myself some points to science. Maybe it was electricity basics is what I had to do. I know I could make a wire tool now. Nice. Okay. Old outdoor light. Simple light. Fluorescent light. Spotlight. Okay. Didn't know I could make one of those. But anyway, switches and triggers. Gave a point to that. Generator bank. There we go. Right there. Okay. So went ahead and gave points. Now I have focused on the one thing I didn't do is I haven't done a very good job of armor. Building up my armor level. I gave a couple points out to it, so I'm going to probably suffer from that if I get beat on. I focused on harvesting, but I show you here. Let's turn my light on, crouch down. I didn't like the way the generator looked, just stuck on the wall, so I put a hole in there, and what I really don't like are the wires running all over the place, so I tried to put it as high as I could. Should have gone one more up in there, but it would have been pretty tricky jumping on the forge to maybe get it placed and all of that and get your wire tool attached, refuel it and all. But anyway, so I was able to do that with the lighting there. You see the simple lights. They're just little light bulbs. I'm going to show you right here since we're killing time waiting on this horde. Just simple light. And you can make those things. Someone told me I could put these electric timer relays in there in the circuit and they'll only run during the nighttime. Of course, you know, for me, it's not going to work because down here is very dark, even during the daytime, because I'm underground, of course. This is where I did all my mining. This goes way down to bedrock and did a ton of mining down there. Got my weapons and tools upgraded to blue, and you see they're like 410, 411, 416. I just combined the green ones I had with those to get those extra numbers. The Spike Club we found on stream, and it was a low durability on it, so I repaired it and then combined some of the ones that I could make to get that high of a quality. Probably should make another one real quick right now while we're talking and have that ready. What do we need? Wood. I think we need a little bit of wood. Been trying to pump out the steel. I want to get the I want to get the pillars upgraded to steel in this base. I think we're going to need it. Also need to, you know what, let's make 2 of these things. Why not make 2? You know, we have plenty of forged iron and plenty more I can make. But anyway, so it's, you know, kind of exciting, I guess. I tell you what, while we're here, and I think I have some more steel in here that I'm pumping out. Yeah, absolutely. And I have some more steel arrowheads I want to make for my crossbow. Let me adjust my mouse here real quick. All right, here we go. So something I talked about on Alpha 15 episode, don't know how many are still actually watching that. Oh, I'm going to need some concrete too. I think I hit one of these with my, yeah I did, look at that. Couple things that I have ordered. So I have ordered a new compressor limiter gate for my microphone and mixer. So that's going to enable me to cut out background noise. And should make the sound quality of the microphone better. You know, I guess, you know, never pleased with it, or I'm never pleased with it. The way it sounds, it's good. You know, it's pretty good quality. But I'd like to take that next step up. And I'm not very familiar with the compressor limiter gate, so I don't know how that's going to work. But it'll take some time to get it all set up. Also. Got the new parts ordered for the old computer, for the old tower. Gonna kind of gut it, put a new motherboard in, and I bought an i5 7600K to go in there for the capture computer. Got a capture card ordered, and realized as I went to click the button to order it that the computer, the processor that I had in there would not be powerful enough to run such a thing. So anyway, went ahead and just ordered one. New processor, new motherboard. Oh, look at that purple. The perp. Oh, man, nice. So excited about all of that too. Just got to get it put together. So we're going to go up here. I'm going to take my wrench. Oh, there's a screamer. She didn't see me, did she? Oh, she didn't die. Now I'm hunted. Come on, get her. Get her. Look at how many shots she takes. This is a pretty leveled up crossbow, too. I mean, considering I may have gotten a little too crazy with the difficulty a little too soon. I'm getting cut by the barbed wire. Don't get on my barbed wire, dog and zombies. Get away. Get away. This is meant for the Horde. Over here. Over here. That's where I'm at. But anyway, a lot of things going on right now. I still want to finish out my base on Alpha 15. And so absolutely go check that out, because we're going to go out with a bang on Alpha 15. Don't know what we're going to do exactly for the final episode yet. Some have suggested going around with TNT and blowing up all the bases or something. I don't think we're going to do that, but I'm, you know, down for suggestions. Maybe I, you know, consider, or I will absolutely consider any suggestion. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. But have this pretty cool base that I've been working on, and we got the. She's going to break my barbed wire in that area. I got the mini bike entrance done today, and so really excited about how that's all kind of turning out now. I don't want to carry that on me. That's just going to clog up my inventory. Well, let's hop on the mini bike, and let me take a look at the map. Let's see what this looks like here. This city here, and then there's another one right up here, and that's a working stiff. Do I have time? I have plenty of time. Let's ride up to the working stiff hardware store and see. You know, that was always my favorite store to go to on Alpha 15 and 14 and 13 and all of those alphas. Go to the Hub City, go to the working stiff store. Unfortunately, now there's no Hub City. Someone just asked me that earlier. They said they did the map preview tool, and they couldn't find the hub city. What's going on? I was like, yeah, there's no more hub city. If you go to 0, there might be a lake there. Oh, there's a wolf. I wonder if I can kill that wolf with my crossbow. Oh, he's attacking the... He's attacking the zombie. You see that? He got a buzzard incoming. Oh, I'm bleeding. Son of a gun. It's okay, though. I wanted to get some feathers. I need feathers. Look at this. Look at how many 79 feathers off of one buzzard. I mean, that's 79 crossbow arrows. All right, where did that wolf go? He didn't die, did he? 2 shots to the face. He died. Beautiful. All right. Well, that's good stuff happening right there. Let's see. Whoa. Big guy coming in. Looks like Joel himself. Zombie Joel. Yeah, I'll take the chainsaw blade. I mean, it can't hurt. Look at the feathers all right there. We'll take those too and throw out the eggs. Don't need the eggs. Because I can make that meat stew. Don't know what to do. Alright, I can get distracted so easily on these new alphas. I'm like, ooh, look at that. And then we're going to, ooh, look at that. I can't help it. But we need lots of meat now. That meat stew costs 5 per stew. And, you know, the garden's easy. You know, it's easy to get a bunch of potatoes and corn going. But it really is beneficial. I mean, when you're talking 3 to 6 wellness or whatever it is, every time you eat one, and it fills you up completely, I mean, that's great stuff. So I don't mind the potatoes and the corn and the meat. But what you notice is you get so much more now. They did this little thing, and I don't know if they're going to rebalance the harvesting part of it, but as it stands, the harvesting is so much greater than it ever was before. I can go out with a pick. I don't even have a purple pickaxe or a regular axe or whatever now, but I'm getting so many more resources. You know, the first thing I focused on here in 16 Experimental was resource gathering, Miner 69er. You know, I just pumped in points into that and into toolsmithing and weaponsmithing. And I think I'm maybe 7 out of 10 now or something like that. But man, let me tell you, I'll absolutely, when we start our Let's Play series up, you'll see me pumping a lot of points into those few specific things. And also bad mechanic. If you want parts, engines for your generators and batteries, and just engines in general for your mini bike or cement mixer, absolutely put some points in bad mechanic, and it's going to pay huge dividends. I mean, in the stream recently, I needed an engine. I had like a 35 quality engine on my mini bike, and no lie, folks, I could run as fast as the mini bike, or maybe faster than the mini bike could drive. So I put like 3 points in bad mechanic, and we went out, and I was able to get like a 405 engine in the first car. So I put maybe another point in bad mechanic. Ooh, there's a bag. Is this the 600 machete I've been wanting for Christmas? No. And I think I got 3 or 4 engines and a few batteries in one run scrapping cars. So they did increase that too. I worried that if a generator took 6 engines to fully power, like to power 100%, how are we going to get all those engines when I'm struggling to find one for a cement mixer and a mini bike and all of that? But they made that a lot easier. It's like maybe the game is more difficult in that you're going to get more zombies and there's sleepers all over the place. 100 and some buildings is what I read. But resource gathering and all of that seems to be so much easier to do. I think it's, for me at least, it feels like it's going to be a little easier to play and to get through. And we'll see. I mean, I'm still early game. I don't know. Maybe it's going to get super hard. I think the Hordes may be harder. So far in what I've seen, that last Horde I felt like was kind of a challenge. So I don't know. I mean, you can't make your own firearm. There's a buzzard stuck in that thing up there. You see that? There are still some glitches and some things that need to be fixed that I'm sure they'll address. Nice. This club, even with difficulty turned up. I think I'm 4 out of 5 points in Pummel Pete now. I think I am. This guy's going to be tough. We'll take that brass. I need all the brass I can. Look at that speaker. All right. So many little things that they've added or changed, and what I noticed before anything else is the amount of resources you get when you harvest. And I'm excited about that because, you know, that's what I love to do. That's what I love to do. I love to mine and all of that stuff. And plenty of it out there with the new setup. We'll take your steel. Probably should be scrapping those tools as well. Oh, they're just lying up in here. Everybody's resting. How did he hit me with a nub from 3 links away? Now, I think that is just server, though. I don't think that's has anything to do with Alpha 16 experimental. And we'll take that hammer in case we need to. I think we can make a hammer now, so I don't need to take that. What is that? Auger parts. Some brown auger parts. We are absolutely a long ways away from getting an auger. That's something that typically by now, especially on server with the loot settings enhanced quite a bit, I'm able to, you know, be closer to getting one. And we had the schematic in like an airdrop or something pretty early on. Oh my gosh. They respawn. But no sign of an auger outside of auger parts. We're going to get overwhelmed here. I just need to get out of the store. I don't want to leave them in here, though, and have them destroy the hardware store. That buzzard is stuck. Ooh, treasure map. Yeah, on the stream the other night, we went and got some treasures. Dug up some treasures. So I don't want to run myself short. I want to make sure I get back in time. Let's just take a quick glance around this town. I've not explored this town. I came to this town once I got a mini bike, and that's all I did. I did not really... Oh my gosh. I'm infected now. I did not really do a whole lot of exploring. That didn't hit him. The little dot was right on his body. That got him. Yeah, bringing home the bacon. So, how many animals have we killed? 2? 36 meat on 2 animals? Not bad at all. We're going to scrap that. We're going to scrap the anvil too. I could make one of those if I needed to. So, haven't even had... Oh, there's another deer. I haven't even had the chance to check out the construction building yet. The new construction. So I don't know what that's all about. I want to go check one of those out here soon. Oh, I got him. Only took 5 shots, Spartan. Let's see how much you get for... Now, if you leave the carcass, and I'm kind of interested in this. I've been leaving them lying around. So some feral zombies will eat those, or some zombies will eat those and turn feral. Kind of excited about that. Oh, there's an airdrop. Oh, it's way up there, though. I'd be better served going to one that's down here somewhere. There's one right there. We get that one on our way back. I'm all excited about exploring here and not really looking at the time. I need to be very careful that I do get back in time. I have pretty much everything that I need. Just some really garbage firearms that I'll be using. Oh, there's a football stadium. Nice. I've not seen that in Random Gen yet. I don't think this is the first one of those that I've come across. I went into Nava's game, and just to see it back on Alpha 15, just to go over to the football stadium and see it. And there it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. There's your football stadium. Z High. I do notice a little bit of lag or frame loss. Oh, that airdrop is right there. Let's go ahead and get it. When you're around larger structures like that football stadium or the office buildings, the new high-rise buildings, I'm noticing a little bit of frame loss around those areas, which would be a nightmare if you were taking on a Horde. It would not be good. Okay, so another little couple sniper rifles. I'll take that. I'll take it all. Oh, I can't take the beakers, but I need the beakers. We'll leave the painkillers. I don't really use those anyway. I was going to try to collect some of those to take them to the vendor and sell. There's another nest right there. We need those for crossbow bolts, absolutely. But I have not done that, so we'll just leave those behind. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and shoot back over to the base. I think I have all that I can carry anyway, and get myself prepared. There's a pig. I don't know if you've not watched my stream. I don't know if you've seen the new pigs yet. Oh, that didn't kill him. Run, Grand Spartan. Oh, the new piggies can attack you. They are not friendly pigs. So look at that. 50 meat, which is only 10 meat stew, but still, that's it's pretty good. It's not bad. 10 meat stew will fill you up completely 10 times. That's basically 5 days worth of food right there, you know, because in a whole day, what do you eat? Maybe 2 meat stew or something like that. You let yourself get all the way down to about 10-20% or something to eat, fills you up completely. So that's a lot of meat. This is what I said. I don't know if it's going to be balanced maybe later on, but I want to come back over to this city and explore. The only thing I did when I got my mini bike is I just kept driving out. You can see from a long ways away, you could see the city from the other city, the next one over. And I saw it, and so I came over here to explore, see if there was a working stiff, and I drove down this main drive, and there it was, you know, working stiff. So I was like, all right, I bookmarked that, and threw a little waypoint up. But see how I can see this city, even though I'm a long ways away from this city in front of me, I can still see it. That is just really cool feature now on Alpha 16 experimental and beyond, I guess, that you'll be able to see the cities from a distance. From a distance. You'll be able to bet middle of that thing. I'm excited about that. So, we're going to head on back, and I showed off, oh, that dog's going to chase me, that wolf. I showed off, look at the boulder field that is out here. Okay, you see these little boulders? That is just tons of nitrate and coal and lead and iron, and all the resources you need are right there in that one pile. Now, it takes a bunch. I'm looking at bulletproof glass. I want to make some bulletproof glass. I'm excited. Really, really excited about bulletproof glass. I know I've probably said that 10 times already in previous episodes in Alpha 15 once they announced it. But it takes almost it takes lead and iron and stone and glass and all kinds of stuff to make. So I'm going to be a resource collecting fool if I'm ever going to make something out of bulletproof glass. But, you know, who knows? We can put some lighting in front of it or something, or we can make a base out of glass now and have only the points that are under attack made out of steel and everything else made of glass. And you don't have to worry about it because it's the same hit points. It has the same amount of hit points as concrete. So that's really exciting too. One of the more exciting things for me. So I need to remember this radio tower. I bet there are electronic components in there, and I'm going to need more electronic components pretty soon. I went out and scrapped. I wonder what would be in a junkyard. Let me run up to the fence here. Whack a couple boards out. Okay, so really nothing too much. I'm sure there's good stuff in there. But there's a big building right there we could go to and check out. What is that? The Clunky Oil Company. All right. Clunky Oil, I shall return. But all of those little boulders out there, you get so many resources now. I've not even picked anything with my 400 quality pickaxe. Just at 350 I was getting an incredible amount of resources. Now I did Cat Miner 69er as quickly as I could. And I think you get 50% bonus resources from anything you mine once you cap that out. So, I mean, I like to build, so I need resources. And if that means, giving points out to that and maybe not giving it out to armor smithing or something else, and that's fine early on, because as long as I have a base that they can't, that's a cave right there. We checked that out on the stream. As long as I have a base that can defend against the Horde and they can't get to me and I can kill them and loot them, I mean, I can eventually get myself up to the point where I can get those points for armor smithing and whatever else. But we're going to drop by and check out. Is there anything I can dump off? I could dump the water and maybe the fat. Oh, we had 68 meat. I didn't even see that. Maybe we should save that airdrop then. I know I'm close to it. I think I have enough first aid kits back at the base to hold me over. Look at all of the bird nests right here. Old zombie lady's coming over here to get me. She's gonna get me. Right. Another good way in how I got a bunch of scrap iron early on. I don't use a steel pickaxe because they're too slow and it doesn't take that to break it. Take yourself an iron pickaxe. And I talked about this on the stream. There's another deer. Shoot. Oh, he saw me. There's another deer. There are deer all over here. Got him. Well, you can't get them with the mini bike anymore, but once you do get your crossbow skill up. The compound bow. I don't know if I can make a compound bow. I don't know if I found that schematic, but what I was saying about the scrap iron, get yourself a pickaxe. Come over there and get those. Let's see what I get. Look at that, 31. Whoa, buzzard. Flying around me. A quick way because they're everywhere out here. Let's try to run over this deer. I missed him. I have not tried that yet. Old Crow told me that you couldn't run over things with the mini bike any longer. Here's our base right here. It's kind of a half version of a base, a barbed wire base like what we had before on the Alpha 15. It's a little smaller. The other drawback to it, and I had these schematics, so we'll take these first aid kits. I kept these to sell to the vendor, but the other drawback to this particular base is it's made out of flagstone, so it only has 500 hit points per block, which is not a whole lot. It's not going to go very far. If they start beating on it, it's done for. They're going to break it, absolutely break it. I don't know if you can hear that. That's my generator. That's the generator running. I could hear that all the way from that gas station when I was looting it earlier. today when I was playing. I was trying to get myself from, we were a couple days away from this day before on the stream. I was trying to get myself, boy, I love the way this looks. I mean, I know it's silly. It could be so much better. I just slapped this together with this particular scheme with the paint, but I love the idea of being able to paint now. That's incredible. Tools, tools, tools. I'll stick that in tools. Building supplies. Let's stick the door and the rebar in there. That might be Fisher Price, my first rebar frames right there. Building supplies. Anything else that I need to use? Put in the building supply. Oh, there's a subscriber. I got to figure out how to cycle that, turn that off. I'm sorry. Someone told me today, hey, that's popping up when you're trying to record your video, a little zombie chasing you, and I'm sorry. I know it. I just got to figure out how to turn that off. I hear zombies just up there beating on my base. I need to take one of these antibiotics that we found. Also need to cap off this. This next horde, I'm going to have Molotovs, but I'm also going to have something to drink on me. Last time on the stream, the 14-day horde, I died because I set myself on fire and I did not have a way to put myself out. So I learned my lesson. Gonna fix that this time. Let's put the feathers up here. We'll go ahead and take the ammo. We're almost a full stack of 7.62 ammo. So we'll take the, I don't have a shotgun yet. Let's see. We'll take the pistol. I'm absolutely going to take the pistol. And this is the best sniper rifle I have. I could probably combine all the parts. Let's see if we can do that real quick. Let's go assemble. Need to do that to take the bullets out of them anyway. 52, let's go assemble. And to the 60, assemble. Alright, horde time is approaching. Boy, that only brought it up a point, but we'll get the most out of it that we can. I'm sure we'll come across more, being that we've come across these already. 3 now, 3 sniper rifles. Poor quality, but nonetheless, sniper rifle. Parts, there we go. 70, 71. All right, let's click assemble. I know that was kind of pointless, the little bit of quality I gained out of that, but let's see. So we had a 60 was the best we had before. Now we have ourselves a 78. 78 was better than 60 last I checked. Brass will go in here. I think I'm just sticking the treasure maps in here for now. Let's do another sort. Stick the water in here. I need to eat. Need to drink. Put that in there. Don't need this. Hell, I do need the steel on me to repair. Boy, I hope I don't die though. If I die again this time, that's gonna stink because I'm gonna lose a stack of steel. Put the paint in there. We shouldn't need any scrap. There's not gonna really be. We'll carry a few repair kits on us just in case. Shouldn't need a pickaxe. Shouldn't need a knife or a wrench or a shovel. So we can put that stuff away. Stick that in there. Tools, tools, tools. Let's click, click, click that. Let's do a sort real quick. I'm gonna need the nail gun for repairs, the frames for emergency build. No, you know what? Instead of frames on my belt, I need to carry drinks. I need to carry, let's see here, does it tell me? That removes burning. Okay. Okay. So that gives me 20 stamina. That gives me 40 stamina. So we might need that. I'm also going to take a few beer out here. Go ahead and get 7 beers so I can drink that right before the horde hits us. Okay, I think we're ready. I mean, I think we're ready for the horde. This is 1800. I've had a lot of screamers come at me lately. I mean, a lot. Like a couple dozen, nah, maybe not that many, but at least 14, 15, something like that I've had come at me. Some during the stream and some after the stream ended and I was making it through. I forgot what day we ended the stream on. Look at her. But with my poor quality armor, I'm not going to be able to take many hits. I'm going to die quickly if I get hit. But that's the best I can make right now. See, I only have 5 points left. It takes 9 just for an extra point in that. Pretty much anything that matters now is going to take multiple points to get better. Something I could do is, well, it's probably too late. It's not going to dry. I need to upgrade this to reinforced concrete up here. Went ahead and upgraded the cobblestone area where I originally started right here at concrete. And it didn't have a whole lot of concrete, so I thought, well, maybe I could go get some of that. But let's check the horde chest down here real fast. Maybe throw some stuff out of it or sort some stuff. The treasure chest, or treasure chest, the treasure maps we can keep. I have more dirt than I know what to do with. The Molotovs, why not? You know, why not? We have some goldenrod tea on my belt. Don't need to eat that. So I think we're good. I think we're good and ready for the horde. This is plan B right here. Come running down in here if we need to. There's another, I think I showed you that, another generator. Have a couple engines that I found. That was originally the engine in my mini bike that I was so excited about. I upgraded. I took it out of that and put the better engine that we found in it. And put that in there. Oh, and the fuel. Someone asked me fuel. These things will run forever. Because I'm on a server, even though I'm the only one on, no one else is getting on and running up the days. For some reason, the forges continue to burn. Now, it's odd because, like I said, no one else is getting on. When I get off on day 19, when I get back on, it's day 19, same time that I logged off last time. But the forges have completely run off all of the iron that's in them and all of the wood. So it's kind of a cheap way to, get stuff done. I guess I really didn't even think about it like that. But I'm getting a lot of resources with without having to be on. I'm getting the steel made or the iron smelted, the stone. So that's kind of helped me. I came over here with my pickaxe. Doesn't look like any other zombies in here right now. I guess I should probably scrap this stuff, huh? I'll keep that shotgun receiver, though. Oh, compound bowstring. We know these already, so I'm just going to throw these out. Sell them. I think you can sell those to the vendor for 500 each. But anyway, I came over here with my pickaxe and took out, because they were getting hung out, I took out some walls in here, as you can see. It was taking too long to pick it to try to take down the whole building. But anyway, I wanted to do that in case they come from that direction. We're not worried about them getting hung up like they did that first horde. Well, I'm expecting a pretty big horde. Oh, another exciting thing that I did. So I made myself, when I gave the points out here in skills to something to do with, melee traps. I was able to make electric fence posts. So maybe I mentioned that, but I made a few of those things, stood them up there, and they do. I suckered one of the zombies into walking through it, And it's almost like barbed wire. It shocks them, does a pretty good amount of damage. I don't know if it does as much to them as it did to me, but it almost killed me when I walked through it. Almost took me out. There's an airdrop over there. I'm wondering if I can get over to it real fast before time runs out on us. That's close. That's pretty close by. I think I can. With this speedy mini bike that we have here now, it's all super fast compared to the 35 quality engine we started out with. It's worthy of the Grand Spartan. Let's ride over here and see if I can ease through without attracting too much attention or riding over a landmine. I'd hate to lose my mini bike because of something silly like that. It's pretty cool. There's a POI out here. There's still good little ways to go. Ugh, this is not good here driving through this particular area. All right, here it is. Here it is. I'm just going to scoop and run. Son of a gun. Scoop and run, son of a gun. No landmines, no landmines. Come on, baby. Come on, straight path, right here, straight path. Would not want to lose my mini bike to a silly landmine. Look at all the coal piles. There are 4 or 5 right there in one screen I could see. I'm sure it's underneath as well. I wonder if I should leave my mini bike like over here somewhere. I think I will. I think I'll leave it by this building. Looks like our garden's ready to pick again. It is ready to pick again. This stuff is producing so quickly. I don't know how many game days it takes to produce, but my guess, I can read that. My guess is a day, maybe. It's been 2 since I harvested and replanted, but it's fast. Whatever it is, it replenishes quickly. Now another glitch that I noticed, it's probably not good if it happens if I die and I respawn, is that when I log into the game, even though I'm down here, it teleports me up top to the surface level directly above where I logged out. And I don't know if that's gonna happen if I die. And you know, respawn back on my bedroll? Do not know. Hope not. So I guess I'll take an extra thing of first aid kits on me. Guess that makes sense to do that. If I die, I'm probably not going to have time to be shift clicking and all of that stuff. That is one advantage of the barbed wire build, is it enables me to, you know, it buys me a moment. They don't seem to be quite as slowed as they did before. By the barbed wire, maybe, but and I can't figure this out either. So before they patched it the other day, that hatch sat flush on the top, and now it's you know, inset like it is there. But anyway, we'll just kind of hang out here and wait. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. So there's no compound bow. There's no bow except for the regular bow. So I don't think you can make those things. You know, maybe some of you can tell me. You must have to combine them. It's probably like the machete was before on Alpha 15, where you couldn't make it. You can make the machete now. What does it say if I click? Then I have the required recipe. Need a recipe. Grand Spartan needs to get that recipe. Have most of the recipes. I do not have that one. So we're going to be hopping and a skipping and a jumping and a popping here in just a minute. I don't know what to expect. I went ahead. The XML file should be default, but the difficulty is 1 notch below insane. So I don't know what's going to come at me here, how hard they're going to come at me, but I'm expecting a pretty decent sized horde. Absolutely expecting to have to retreat to plan B there and go down into the pit and let them come down to me that way. I worry though, because I had a screamer earlier today come to this area right here and beat on one of these flagstone ramps and kind of stick her head in there, and she destroyed it. And so I worried with the amount of legless zombies I'm going to have if I go down in here that they dig their way into the space. And this is just flagstone. I probably should have made enough concrete to upgrade that. But I was running a little short on time, and I have plenty of resources, but it just takes time. You know, it takes time to make all of that stuff. And I wasted a good 30 minutes messing around with electricity. And that one generator sits directly beneath that block right there. See, it's right there. And I could drag that wire up here. I used it for the electric fence. But anyway. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the horde on the spikeless build. Well, I guess we don't call it spikeless because we do have some spikes in the center if we have to retreat there. But see what happens. Wouldn't you know it, I'm going to get a wandering horde at the same time as the regular horde? How is that? Look at that. Look at that. That is just silly right there. Or is that the horde? That was pretty early if it were the regular horde. No, they're coming from this way. Son of a gun, Spartan. Yeah, we really got our hands full on this one. Wandering Horde, looks like they were about 20 or so in that Wandering Horde. And then, let's get over here so I can get some shots off. Right now is when you need an AK-47, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there's a cop. There's a glowing cop. I've never seen a glowing cop before. I guess is that he's going to be more powerful than a regular cop. Maybe he just is a regular cop. I don't know. I kind of don't want him to blow. I want to be able to kill him because if he dies... I'm almost dead from my own doing there, from the barbed wire. Let's get out of here and go over to this other side and see if we can't take this cop out. How many shots is it going to take this cop out? Oh, he blew up. Let's go investigate the damage. I gotta get used to hopping and jumping. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's still pretty bad. Right now, frames per second have dropped a little bit, but it's not as bad as I had imagined it would be with this many zombies. But I'm gonna have to go through. Oh, there's another cop coming. Oh man, yeah, we might have to retreat into the bunker down here because this is insane amount of zombies, and I'm a bad shot. I'm running by you, Kappa. So we did a little bit of damage below him, but not like I thought it might be. That's pretty cool. You can hear the bullet collision. Even from over here, I can hear it when the bullets hit him. There's another cop. There's so many swimming zombies. Oh, not good, Grand Spartan. So, bumping up the difficulty may have made the difference. It also may have made a difference that I have not died since the last Horde. So the game stages bumped up difficulty just a slight bit. Oh, see, he killed the zombies that were around him. Maybe we can use that to our advantage. Maybe we can draw... let's go ahead and use the crossbow a little bit here. I think my crossbow might be more powerful than the... crossbow might be a little more powerful. Look at all of those zombies. Look at that. I mean, I need to get to killing. How about this? A biker zombie. Whoa. Big old woman. There's a doggy. I need to get this pile that's over here and set them on fire. Oh, oh. Oh, I ate it. I drank the goldenrod tea too. Son of a gun. Drank the goldenrod tea and used the health kit. I had 3 health. I looked down. I was like just about to cheer saying I did it. I saved myself this time. Now, how did I do that? How did I kill myself when clearly I threw it away from me? Just like I did the first time. Alright, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Expected. Expected. We're going to run over here. We're going to grab up our bag. Now, wait a minute. Did all the zombies die because I died? Is that like some new thing that I don't know about? Or are they still all here? I think they're still all here. Some of them are here. I gotta kill those bikers all. Those bikers could have, potentially have machetes. Oh, there they come. There they come. Look at that. Look at that. All right, we're going in the pit. We're going in the pit right now, darn it. We got enough excitement up here. I got to see it and experience it. Hopefully they don't break into my thingamadoohickey there. Oh, look at this. Pit's gonna fill up. Oh my goodness, it's gonna fill up. Right now is when you need those exploding crossbow bolts, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I thought she was dead. That just like... Alright, here we go. Here we go. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. I'm on fire. Am I not out? I'm not out. I drank the goldenrod tea. I drank the goldenrod tea. I'm still burning. Oh, I survived. Okay, no more playing with fire, Grand Spartan. No more playing with fire. I'm done with the fire. What? I don't understand it. The biker had some beer. I'm going with dogs. I'm gonna take some of those dogs out. Skill and rifles going up. I could have probably used some points on what's it called? Better lead than dead. Let's see if I can club these guys. I don't know how far away they can reach me here, you know. Oh my gosh. Oh, how did she get in the base? That's not good. I need to do a little inspection here and find out how she may have gotten into me. Okay, I need to break out the club, like quickly turn and go up there and take care of her, because... Okay, now how did she get in? How did she get in the base? Oh, all the bodies. Look at that. So apparently if you die, the wave resets and the next wave comes at you. Alright, I don't see a way that she could have gotten into this base. I thought that maybe they had broken down the... I thought that maybe they had broken a piece of the base down or something, you know, up there. But that's not the case. Make sure they didn't break my hatch open. Nah, the hatch is still good. I do not know. But I know from now on, if I'm down in a bunker, I'm going to have to keep my head on a swivel. Make sure that they don't just magically appear on top of me like that. Alright, so we'll go back up top. I just kind of wanting to loot some of these corpses. Seems to be a bunch of good stuff in here that I'm missing out on. Ooh, duct tape. We need that. Grand Spartan needs that for splints. Okay, all the bodies down there have been looted. Let's reload the gun. Ooh, look at all of those bodies. Okay, now it may, like, the Horde may die on me because I died twice during the Horde. So they probably thought, hey, this guy, you know, this guy probably doesn't need any more zombies coming at him tonight. Yeah, I don't think I was ready for that bump up in difficulty either. I bumped that thing right on up to a notch below insane. It goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I turned it on 4, so it was 5th difficulty up. And that was tricky. You know, they were taking so many shots to kill, and I don't have any skills in any of my weapons quite yet. One silly zombie glitching into the base. See, I thought she may have taken out some of the flagstone and came into the base that way, but she just glitched through one of the walls somewhere. Auto magically glitched. Oh, machete! Fisher Price, my first machete. We'll hold on to that. We'll actually hold on to that flashlight too. That must have been a biker. Must have been a biker that dropped off of. There's a dog right there looking at me. There's another dog. And another dog. Nice. Well, this, I should have been using the crossbow the whole time instead of using bullets up in the gun that had 0 quality to it, and I'd have probably been better off. So you all saw me drink like 2 goldenrod tea when I was on fire, and it did not put me out. I thought for sure that that was going to work. It says removes burning. You know, that's what it says. Well, that was fun. I think last Horde I died to fire as well. I set myself on fire. I was like, okay, I learned my lesson. Gonna keep some goldenrod tea on my belt. And that's gonna stop the burning, the Grand Spartan from burning. But it did not. Well, there's a piece of flagstone that got busted from that cop explosion over here, but it didn't go through the concrete, you know, so there's no way anything could have gotten into there. I think that was just a glitch. You know, I think that's all it was. She just glitched through the wall or whatever. That's fine. I can deal with that. I'm sure that'll be fixed or addressed. So I could take my axe out and probably axe up these corpses. Boy, they really did. They dropped off from all of those zombies to just like 1 every 2 minutes. Come here, Nurse Nancy. Tell me you got some first aid kits on you, gal. Nope, no first aid kit. Alright, well, let's get rid of the Molotovs. I don't want those on me anymore for right now. Let's see if we can get our bladed weapon skill up just a bit by destroying all these corpses with the machete. You can destroy these in one shot with the fire axe. It just shows you I have no quality at all in this thing, and I have no skill. Let's attack a zombie with it. It took like 5 shots, but I got him. Got him. It's good stuff. Bladed weapon. I'd be better off. I don't have my knife on me, do I? I'd be better served just using a knife to skin these things. Come here, lady. Oops. Departed woman, won't you pardon me, departed woman? I kinda like to see, departed woman. Figured I'd just let that song sink in there for a moment or two. Yeah, it doesn't take but a couple hits if your armor level is low. I should have just, instead of running around like that, I should have started off down in that pit, and we just saved this for a little later when I had better weapons and armor. Come on over here, buddy. I think what I'll do, get my bladed weapons up. Let's kill off this businessman real quick. And I'm gonna go inside. My goodness. I think that's 3 already in this recording. I apologize about that. I'm gonna figure out a way to fix that. Let's go to tools. Let's throw the machete in there. We'll keep it. We'll hang on to it. Let's get back up here. Zombie's going crazy. Oh, we never looted the lady that glitched into the base. She didn't have anything on her anyway. Look at that. Oh, it's a Nurse Nancy. Hello, Nurse Nancy. I would leave you in there, but I don't want you beating on my bars. Don't have a whole lot of steel. I'd be wasting away on her. So I just thought I would get some levels done on the old knife. Oh, look at that. That took her out in one shot. Let's see how many it takes to kill her. 3 shots. If we can start finding machetes, I'll use one of those from time to time, along with the spike club. Let's get some more of these corpses chewed up real fast here. Well, I should only have the 1 death, which, from being up top, but that 1 zombie glitching in there, I'm sure if I experienced it, someone else has experienced that too, zombies glitching into your base. Because my first thought, like I said, I knew for sure that they had busted into a spot on my base because it's made of flagstone. I didn't have enough concrete to make everything into concrete, but, after inspecting it and seeing that nothing had been broken into, sure that it was just a glitch. She was probably running up the side or something and just whoop, glitch right through. Glitch right through the blocks. Good times, good times. Looking forward to a little Alpha 16. I've been a little careless so far with the fire bombs and all of that, but I assure you when we start up our Alpha 16, I'm going to take great time to do everything as methodically as possible. I'm going to make sure I cross all my T's, dot all my I's. It will take those bullets. And be very careful. I'm not going to make some above ground base like this. Initially, I don't think I'll do like I did on here, and I'll figure out some kind of underground design. Maybe I make the walls double thick. You know, I don't even know if that would have stopped her from glitching through, but just to save something like that happening. But certainly gonna take my time on Alpha 16. We'll have plenty of episodes, much like this one, where we're almost episode 200. And there won't be a rush. I've sort of been rushing through this experimental, not knowing how long I was going to get to play it. But I did a lot of it on stream with you all. You know, mostly every day you see here has been streamed. We had a couple, 3.5, 4 hour streams or something like that. And, you know, made up. And then I documented some of it on the, just a daily episode. Well, that was a lot of corpses to knife up there. Bladed weapon 17. What? Nice, a lot of brass. Getting a lot of brass. I'm gonna throw that out. But I'm gonna keep the rotted flesh. Excuse me, I'm gonna make fertilizer out of that eventually. And the bones, we'll use those to make glue. There were a lot of untouched corpses up here. I thought I had looted all of them. One thing I did notice, though, is the frames, they lowered a bit, but it never got choppy. You know, there's never a point where I felt like, oh, it's just hard to control my character and do what I'm supposed to do. So maybe even without it being a full release, it's been optimized a little bit. Oh yeah, I can put that on there and get myself an extra. I need to use one of those. Get myself all topped off here. You know what? We don't have one of these on. Let's wear that. Do not have a bandana. That might provide a little bit more armor for us. As low as we are in armor. Nice. All right, let's shoot down into the pit real quick. You hear those generators kicking. I like it. I like that sound. Make sure there were no corpses in here that we did not loot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you joining me today. It was still just kind of goofing off on this experimental, playing around with it, seeing what's what's new and what's not. But it's a good time. Plan on streaming again this weekend if all goes well. Friday night, 7 o'clock, maybe earlier if I can swing it. But you all have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located, and I'll see you all next time.